It is me, JP Spider. Welcome to another exciting episode of Spider's Fruit. Today we'll be doing, I think we'll be doing 2 packs today of the Agostini's Germanus. Yes, still the Agostini, the Iron Spider. So we'll be doing the 35 that was missing in the last stage. Then we're going to do pack 11. That will be stages 39 to 44, and then we'll be doing pack 12, and that will be stages 45 to 50. So without further ado, let's get building. Do close the camera. What we first get in this pack 11 from De Agostini, as you're well aware, De Agostini will be putting everything into Fanhome eventually. Point of contact. So anyway, we get this. So we get another one of them. Here's the missing parts. Oh, scissors! Name those parts. So what we got the left side, abdomen gold trim, the left side abdomen blue plate, left side abdomen LED circuit, LED cable, and labels 9 to 12. That's what we were missing the last one. And the screws of choice are screwy and screw G. Now if you can remember way back when I done this, what we're going to do is get this piece and this piece, so we can just open it, take it out and get the right piece, and then just put that in where it goes. It is directional, you can't go wrong. I'll just go in there. Then we get this piece, and they want that. How do they want that? So the L's facing that way, so they want it like that. Oh nice. Then we get the 2 screw G's. Remember, you're going into a circuit board, so when you hit resistance, don't carry on, because you don't want to break your circuit board or you'll be crying in your soup, and you don't want to be crying in your soup. Still a bit loose. That's going nowhere. Once that is done, then we'll put it in this piece, and that will be just going following the pattern. There you go, in like that. That's going to be secured with 2 screwies, looking like that, and looking like that on that side. Then we'll be putting it onto here. I'll be just going underneath there like that. And you've got 1, 2, 3. Then we'll take the plate off. And then we get 3 screwies here, here, and here. Remember, don't put them in on tight yet. So that is looking like that. Then we flip it over, and it wants us to put this as 9. So we get the sticker. You can see that. Fold it over. That's not very good, is it? Like that. That doesn't look like a 9 to me. That looks like a 6 or a 9. And then you'll just stick this onto here, making sure they're the right way. While we're here, we'll put this as number 10. Remember to keep them safe. And now that is the completion of pack 10. Now we're on pack 11. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors! Name those pots. So what you got? Well, I'm going to tell you. So we have the left shoulder gold trim, left back structure, and the screws of choice are screw E and screw F silver. And the first thing it wants us to do is get this piece, get it organized the right way. How is it? Like that, okay, like this. So it's like that, and this will be just go in here and here. Like that. Okay, this one and this one. Like that. And then we've got a screwy on this side. Just fit in there. Wants to fight me. And we flip it on the other side, and through that hole there we'll be putting the F screw in, and that will just be going in there like a glove. So that's what our product shop should look like, external and eternal. That's what it looks like, and that is the end of stage 39. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors! Name these parts. So what we got? Well, I'm going to tell you. We have the right shoulder gold trim, right back structure. We have nuts ×3, toothwashes ×3, screwies, screw Fs, and screw Ls. Are pretty much the same, but we're probably going to join these together. So again, this will be going that secret node there and there. That one holds on very nicely. Then we get a screw E, one in there. Once I find the hole, of course. Knew that would be too easy. Flip it over, screw F in there. That will just go through in there. Hold that in place. Then we put it together like so. Like that on that side. Then an M3 nut here, here and here. So nut in there, like so. Then we get the screw Ls and the washers. Washer will go on this piece. Now the fun part, trying to hold this together while screwing it in. Okay, let's try the middle part first then. This might be easier to hold. There you go. Then we get the key of Allen. So it's easier to start with this one first. So it's looking like that. And then we do the same, not that one, but that one and that one. So that one stays blank. So I'll get that done, show you what it's like, and the back. So that is looking like that. So make sure they're in the right positions. That is the correct positions. That's what a product shot should look like. That's what it looks like, and that is the end of stage 40. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Nay, those parts. So what we got? Well, we're going to tell you. We have the center back gold trim, the center back red plate, and the screws of choice are screwy. Now, the first thing it wants us to do is get this big piece and this piece, and this will be going. Where would that be going? Let's put it the right way around, so facing this way around. Those two will go there, and that one will go there. No, it will go there. Do apologise. So that'll fit in like that. And then we get 3 screwies. So that is looking like that. That'll probably go there later. It doesn't want us to do that now. That's what our product shop should look like. That's what it looks like, and that is the end of 41. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Name those parts. So what we got? Well, we have the upper back gold trim, centre back blue plate, and the screws of choice. Any guesses? That's right, screwy. And the first thing it wants us to do is get this piece again, and this piece, and this will be just going in there. Ah, there you go. It's supposed to go there. So these little 2 square bits here, that will just fit in there. Then we get some screw ease. And that is not the end of that stage, I was going to say. And this will just fit in there like so. Then we flip it over. And in these 2 holes here, we get another 2 screwies. That's what our product shot should look like. That's what it looks like. And that is the end of stage 42. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Name those parts. So what we got? We have the centre back gold detail, left shoulder blue plate, left shoulder red plate, red outer plate center trim, red inner plate center trim, and double-sided sticky tape. And the screws of choice, you guessed it, screwy. Now the first thing it wants us to do is get this piece, and that will be going in there like so, with a screwy, looking like that. Then this one will be going in there. Well, it is directional, so you can't go wrong, so you can't put it in the wrong sides, like so. Then we'll get this piece, and this will be going, would that be going through these holes here, like that. Then we get a screw E here and here. So that is looking like that. Then we get this piece, and this will be going in there, but it wants us to put the tape on here. So that will be just going in there. Well, it's fighting me already. Nice click there, so that's looking like that. This will be going in there. Without any tape, because it's going to get secured with another screwy right in there. So that is looking like that. That's what our product shot should look like. That's what it looks like. This comes in 2 halves, so it might not have another sticky tape on the next one because it's got that one. So keep a hold of this, and that is the end of that stage. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Name those parts, but we're going to do exactly the same but on this side now. So center, back, gold detail, right shoulder blue plate, right shoulder red plate, right outer plate center trim, red inner plate center trim, and the screws of choice are screwy. So lucky we kept the tape. So that one will be going in there. A screwy. That will be going in there. Like I said, it's directional, so you can't go wrong. Then another screwy. That'll be just fitting in there. Let's get it the right way round. Like so. Then we get screw E here and here. And then we get the tape from our last stage. That will just go on here. Fighting me there. That will be just going in there. Then we get the blue piece. That will be just going in there. And that will be secured with a screw E. That's what our product shot should look like. That's what it looks like, and that is the end of that stage, and that is the end of that pack. Without further ado, let's do pack 12. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Name those parts. So what we got, well, I'm going to tell you, we have the waist frame, left and right. We have joint covers, and we have 13 nuts, M3, serrated washers, times 8, type H bolts, times 8, and screw E's. And the first thing it wants us to do, it's going to be fun, is get one of the nuts and put it in there. So that will be going in there like so. Oops. So make sure it's the right one. There you go. Turn it over. And we'll put that in there like so. Turn this one over. That'll be joined together like that. Then we're going to put 3 in here. What I'm going to do is put the middle one in again, like I done last time. Like so. Then we get the bolts and the washers and put that one in there. Oh, key of Allen. So that's looking like that. And then we'll put one there one there, and then screw them from the other side. This one doesn't take a screw at the moment, or a bolt. Get that done, show you what it's like. Looking like that on that side, that on that side. Then we get this across, and this will be going in there together, like so. Then we'll flip it on the other side, and then it wants us to put 2 in that one, 2 and 3 nuts in that one, and 1 in that one at the moment. There you go. Get the nut and washer. Screw that in. Anyway, just to give you an update, D'Agostini is now merged with Fanhome. So if you click your link to D'Agostini, it will take you to Fanhome. However, you can still log into both. So if you're D'Agostini and you're on Fanhome, it will have a little link there for you to see your purchases in D'Agostini until everything merges into one. Anyway, get the rest done, show you what it's like. And once that's done, then it wants us to do it these two. Okay, get that done as well. So that is looking like that. And that is looking like that on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we get a screw E to go just in there. Like so. Then we put 2 nuts in there, and then we put a plate over it with a screw E. That just goes over there like that, in that direction there. And we do that on this side as well. Might need some new screwdrivers by the sounds of it. And then we can put this on the correct way, of course. Like so. That's what our product should look like. That's what it looks like, and that is the end of stage 45. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Name those parts. So what have we got? Well, I'm going to tell you. We have the blue back plate left, blue back plate right, magnets times 8. Definitely magnets. And then with screw choice, we have screw E times 16 and screw I. That just bounce back. The first thing it wants us to do is join them together, like so. And they're going to be secured. On the other side, some screwies. And that is looking like that. Looks like a Cyberman face. Delete, delete. Put that to the side. Then we get the magnets and some screw eyes. So the fun part now. So we get this back over. And we're going to get 4 magnets. One here. One here. One here. And one there. And on the other side as well. I'll get the first one in. So let's slide one off. find where you want it. Just going to be a pain. See what I mean? Pain already. So anyway, the screw will be going in that indent there. You can only put the screw in one way, like that. So hopefully this will work. There you go. So I will get them all done. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So get that all done, show you what it's like. Putting the last one in now, which will be just going here. So that should be looking like that with the magnets. Once that is done, we get the back piece, and that will be going on here, just like that, without a fight. So looking like that. These must be for the extra legs that come out. Tentacles, legs. We'll see. Right, and then we flip it over, and there's a lot of E screws that we need to put. One there, one in the corner, one there, one there, one there, and one there, and then the same on the other side. So I get a first one in. Again, on this side you've got one there, one there, one there, one there. Then up here we've got one there, and one there. Hope you saw all that. I'll get all those screws in, show you what it's like. And the back. So that's going nowhere. So that's looking like that now. You can see where I'll put all the screws. That's what it looks like, but it tells you to put that in, and then that one hasn't got it in. Confused. I'm sure if we need be, we can take that out later. And that is the end of that stage. Here's our parts. Oh, scissors. Name those parts. So what we got? We have spider leg support plate, bar support structure, rounded bracket, square bracket, M4 nuts, and the screws of choice. Yep, you guessed it, screw E. What are we going to do here? Right, we're going to flip this over, and we have, let's get this in the right orientation, some nuts there, so the nuts will go in there. They will, thank you. Then we get this piece, and that will be just going over the top, and that's going to be secured. Any guesses? Yes, you've guessed it, screwy. Well, actually this is the second bit. The first bit is at the top here. Oops. Out of sequence, but never mind. And that will go in like that, and then we get this piece, and that will be going over the top. That's going to be secured with, again, a screwy. That's better. That's what our product should look like. That's what it looks like, and that is the end of stage 47. here's our parts. The bag is already open, so I don't need those scissors. Okay, name those parts. So what we got? Well, we got a lot. Got shock absorber body times 2, spider leg support 1, spider leg support 2, more shock absorbers, 2 magnets, rubber dampeners, and we have type J bolts times 16, type H bolts times 8, M3 nuts, and M3 washers. Ooh, is this going to be a lot to do? Now the first thing it wants us to do is get this one, like this. That will be going through here, like so. Like that, yes. And then we get the type J bolts and washers. So then you put them in there, there and there. And so that should be looking like that in that one. Then once that's done, we get this piece. And we get a magnet. That was hard to get off. So we get this bit for this facing down. That just slid in there nicely. So making sure the recess part is facing down. Then we get this piece. It's directional. That will go in like that. Then we're going to get 4 J screws again, and this is going to go on top of there. So this piece will be the opening is there, so that will just go in there like that. And then we put the 4 J screws in there, there, there and there. Get the first one in. Key of Allen. Just be careful, it's magnetized, as you can see. Oops. I'll get the rest done, show you what it's like. And about. So that should be looking like that, making sure that bit is with there. The indent goes in first because it might be hard to get it back out because of the magnet. And of course, here's one I prepared earlier. You do that for the second one as well. Once that's done, we get the nice plate, which is also die cast. And making sure we've got this the right way. So these will be going like that. So I have to try and get this in the right one. So support 1, which is this piece. It's got the one there. That will be going on like that. Support 2 will be going on like that. Then we get the bolts here, which will be going in there. I'll get that one out of the way first. One in there. Bolt H with the spring washers coming from the other side. Now what would have been nice? A nice locating lug. Ah, see? Nice locating lug would have been nice. Try and get this done. Key of Allen. Try and get this straight as possible. That's not as straight as possible. Wow, struggling here. Think got yeah. No, that's just pushing that up. Locating lugs, people. Locating lugs. No, that it does not want to go. So going on there. Anyway, that is fighting me, so I'll get that all done, and then I'll show you what it's like. And I'm back. So start off with here first. When you're putting them in, you've got a better grip on it. So that's how I done it. I started from here, then I'd done a crisscross. No, I didn't jump either. Anywho, so that's number 1, that's number 2. Once that's done, that's what our product should look like. That's what it looks like. And that is the end of stage 48. Here's our parts. It looks like more big heavy stuff to do. Name those parts. So what we got? Well, I'm going to tell you. We're going to do exactly what we've done here. So we got the shock absorber body, spider leg support, more shock absorbers, magnets, rubber dampeners, and we got J bolts, H bolts, washers, and nuts. Now I'm not going to go all through that because we've just seen it on there, so we're going to do exactly the same. And once that's done, 3 will be going here, and 4 will be going here, making sure the hook this time goes over that way like that. Okay, so to save time, I will get all that done and show you what's like afterwards. And back. That's what our product should look like. That's what it looks like. Back and front. There you go, there's the back. And that is the end of that stage. Here's our open parts. Oh, scissors, I don't need you. Name those parts. So what we got? Well, I'm going to tell you. We have 2 bars, a fixed connector, separator washers times 4, M4 nuts times 4, type K bolts, an M4 key of Allen, and type E screws that I cannot find because the box was open and I could have picked them up and fell out. But we do have plenty of screwies from our last build. Anyway, the first thing it wants us to do in this stage, remember this piece? Yeah, we need that piece. And we also need this piece. This is going to be fun. Flip it over. It's facing this way. And it does have an arrow facing on it. This will be going into, let's get this in the right orientation. Line up with that hole there. It does want us to prepare our K bolts. Then we get this piece. And this will be going on here. And that will be going on there like that. So that will be going through both of them. Like so. Is facing this orientation. Then we flip it over. As you can see, the nut is going to go into there. That is, it's not very designed very well, is it? How am I supposed to get that in there? That's not good, is it? How am I supposed to get my finger in there? Why didn't I have a little indent for this to go in? Okay. Oop. Think I've got it in. Yeah, I got it in. First time. Anyway, once that is in, then we'll do one there as well. Like so. See, that's got a nice indent in it, hasn't it? Oops, hit the camera. To get the key of Allen. Just secure that one at least. So that should be looking like that on that side there, and that side. Then we get the other one. Again with the arrow, just sliding through there. Get the 2K bolts and then the nuts on that side there. Get that done, show you what it's like. And the back, there you go, looking like that. Looking like that on that side. I would suggest put these in first, these ones. Once they're in, then it's easier to hold the nut there to get the bolt in. Anywho, once that is done, then we get this piece. That is facing this way. And this will be going 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. Again, no locating lugs. Locating lugs would have been nice. So line up the holes there. And they're going to be screwed on the other side with a screwy. Now we'll have to just try and line up the hole. There you go, lined up, hopefully. First time. Then we get one that goes right through there. Let's go through there now. First time. Then get the rest on, show you what it's like. And that is looking like that. Through the holes there. There's the screws there. That's looking like that on that side. That's what our product should look like. That's what it looks like. And that is the end of that stage, and that is the end of those 2 packs. Woohoo! So I think what this will maybe would do, that'll go there. Like that. Maybe, maybe not. I go in there like that. This is just me guessing. I go down there like that. Just guessing. So that's what I think that would go like. And of course we did forget to test the light while we were here for number 9. So let's test, shall we? And yes, it does work. Did I forget to screw that on by any chance? Oh, okay. I must have forgot to screw that. Well, I better screw that in now. What's that about? So just in case you missed it, on stage 36, I forgot to screw these in. So we need 2 screwies in there. Well, that's embarrassing. So remember, Wayne makes mistakes, so I don't have to. I made a mistake there. What's that about? Imagine forgetting to do that. Then we put it back where it's supposed to be. There you go, all good and new. I hope you enjoyed those double pack there. I don't know what happened there. I need to look back in the video. How did I forget that? Anywho, if you'd like to get this from yourself, in the description below, I put where to get it. Now, everything comes under Fanhome, so that includes this that used to be on D'Agostini Germany. Now it's on Fanhome Germany. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Don't forget to, all that, the bell once you're subscribed. Remember, subscribe is free. YouTube, if you're listening, change the subscribe button to follow. So then people don't think you have to pay. Because you don't. Too close to the camera. And scene.